You don't say yes because you want to. You say yes because you feel like you have to. And every time someone dumps extra work on you, every time someone pressures you with fake urgency, every time someone uses "just do me a favor" as a weapon, you freeze. You nod. You agree. Not because you're weak, not because you're incapable, but because you've been conditioned to believe this. Saying no makes you the problem. Saying no makes you difficult. Saying no puts your job at risk. And the people around you, they know this. They see it. They exploit it. This video isn't about becoming rude. It's about understanding the psychology of why you can't say no and how others use that silence to control you. The real reason you can't say no. Let's start with the truth no one tells you. Most people at work don't fear saying no. They fear the consequences of saying no. You fear being disliked, looking unhelpful, being judged, losing opportunities, creating tension, disappointing others. But the biggest fear of all, the fear of retaliation. The fear that someone will make you pay for it later. And this fear doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from years of subtle signals. A boss who praised you only when you overextended. A coworker who acted cold when you set a boundary. A manager who punished you for not being flexible. An office culture that worships a team player, but defines it as the person who sacrifices the most. You learned to say yes because saying no never felt safe. Here's the psychological trap. You think saying yes protects your reputation, but it actually erases it. People don't see you as helpful. They see you as available. They see you as easy. They see you as the path of least resistance. And the human brain does something dangerous. It chooses the easiest target again and again until resistance appears. Right now, you're the easiest target in the room. How people identify you won't say no. People don't need to ask directly. They observe. They test you in small ways. Can you take this small task? Can you stay an extra hour today? Can you cover this meeting for me? Can you finish this by tomorrow morning? These aren't just requests. They are data points. And when you say yes every time, without hesitation, without negotiation, without boundaries, a pattern forms in their mind. You're the person who always says yes. And once they confirm that, your workload stops matching your role. It starts matching your availability. People start bypassing others. They come straight to you. Not because you're good, although you are, but because you're predictable, safe, non-confrontational. And here's the darkest truth. People don't exploit strong boundaries. They exploit silence. The hidden psychology of exploitation. Why do people exploit you? It's never one reason. It's usually four. 1, convenience. You make their life easier. Why would they stop? 2, power. Saying yes puts them above you. People love hierarchy, even unofficial ones. 3, avoidance. They don't want responsibility. You're the perfect escape hatch. 4, low resistance. They know you won't push back, so they pile on more. Here's what you must understand. Exploiters don't look for weak people. They look for compliant people. They don't want to fight. They want obedience. And you've been trained by culture, by managers, by upbringing to prioritize harmony over boundaries. But harmony without boundaries isn't peace. It's control. Signs you're being exploited. You're being exploited if people come to you only when they need something. You're doing tasks outside your job description. You say yes, then feel resentment. Others get credit for work you carried. You're blamed for delays you didn't cause. You're seen as dependable, but not promotable. You feel guilty even thinking about saying no. The biggest sign? Your performance has become expected, not appreciated. They don't say thank you anymore because they believe you exist to help them. How saying yes destroys your career. Here's something no boss will ever tell you. People who can't say no never rise. They rise in workload, but not in position. They rise in responsibility, but not in authority. They rise in expectations, but not in recognition. Why? Because if you're too busy doing everyone else's work, you never have time to do the work that gets you noticed. Saying yes makes you useful, but only to them, not to your career, not to your reputation, not to your future. How to break the yes machine cycle. This part is important. You don't fix this by suddenly becoming aggressive. You fix it by replacing your automatic yes with a controlled pause. Step 1. Build the pause. When someone asks for something, say, "Let me check what I'm already committed to," or "I'll get back to you in 5 minutes." This alone breaks their expectation. Step 2. Redirect responsibility. "I'm currently at capacity. Here's what I can complete without affecting my deadlines." You're not refusing, you're reframing. Step 3. Present options. People respect options. "I can help with this part, but not the whole thing. I can do it by Friday, not today." You're still helpful, but not submissive. Step 4. Use boundary phrases. These are powerful and professional. "That won't work on my side." "I can assist later, not right now." "I'm not the right owner for this." "I don't have the bandwidth." These sentences save careers. Step 5. Expect resistance. When you break old patterns, people test the new ones. Stay consistent. They will adapt. What happens when you start saying no? At first, people will be shocked, confused, maybe annoyed. Why? Because you're breaking the script they've always used on you. But then something changes. They start respecting your time. They start coming to you less for favors and more for your actual role. Your workload becomes balanced. Your stress decreases. Your resentment fades. And the most important part, your value becomes visible, not because you say yes, but because you finally protected your capacity. You stop being the office backup plan. You start being the person with standards. You weren't born a yes machine. You were taught to play that role, and roles can be rewritten. You don't need permission to set boundaries. You don't need to justify your capacity. You don't need to apologize for protecting your time. If you remember only one thing, let it be this. People stop exploiting you the moment you stop allowing it. You don't owe anyone your peace. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to you. Your yes has value. Start treating it like it does. Subscribe to get more videos like this.